Texoma again with another episode of things that I hope that y'all enjoy seeing. Today I am going to be showing off some of my personal collection of Star Trek autographs. Now I have more than this. I'm not going to get all of them done today, but I'm going to show you what I think are some of the more unique items that I have. I hope y'all enjoy this video, and let me start off with one that I think is fairly unique. Where is it? There's my finger right there. It is that Deep Space Nine poster, and let me see if I can zoom in. It is actually autographed by Herman Zimmerman. Now, for people who are not familiar with who he is, he was the production and set designer for DS9. Now, that poster I personally did not get him to autograph at a convention. I found that actually at a resale shop locally, which in my area is crazy, because this is not really a Star Trek area. It's more Star Wars and Dungeons and Dragons. I'm a Star Wars fan, never got into the Dungeons and Dragons stuff. I know, a lot of people are going to be like, oh my gosh, that's crazy, blah, blah, blah. You know, to each their own. Everybody's got their likes, their dislikes. I just couldn't get into it. Sorry. But that is fairly unique because, you know, as one of the behind the scenes people, he didn't really do a whole lot of autographs because, you know, he saved that for the folks that were in front of the camera, the recognizable folks. But here in a second, I'm going to show y'all that I actually did get his autograph in person at a convention back in the 90s. I used to go to a lot of conventions in Dallas, and I got a lot of autographs back then. And here we go. Hang on just a second and I'll show you what I'm talking about. Alright, here we are back again. I'm sure a lot of y'all who are Star Trek fans collected these magazines back in the day. This is, of course, Deep Space Nine, Volume 1 of the official magazine back from the 90s. As you can see, I've got this particular one autographed by a couple of the cast members. Ones that I actually was fortunate enough to see at the different conventions back in Dallas, actually, because I didn't travel a whole lot. So it was in the Dallas area, Plano, stuff like that. So first off, we have good old O'Brien there, Cole Meany. Awesome little autograph right there. Next, we have good old Odo, Rene Auberjonois. I believe I pronounced that right. If I didn't, I'm sorry. Please don't kill me. I've always had trouble with his name. Then, down here, going sideways, because there wasn't a whole lot of room that they left for him, we've got Armin Shimmerman, aka good old Quark. Now, I think it's really cool that I got both Odo and Quark's autograph on this because, you know, there's so much good chemistry between those two characters. They're always, you know, at each other's throats, but at the same time, they're good friends. So I think that is cool. And then, going back to that DS9 poster that I showed y'all before, I actually got Herman Zimmerman to autograph my magazine in person at the convention in, I believe it was in Plano. Most of them happened in Plano in the Dallas area back in the 90s. And this, like I say, is my DS9 #1 Collector's Golden Premiere Edition magazine. I wish I could get the rest of the cast to autograph it, but these days, I just am not as mobile as I used to be. Some of the folks don't run on the convention circuit anymore, and it's expensive because back in the 90s when this first came out, they didn't charge for autographs. They did it free as, just a thank you to the fans. Now, autographs, depending on what actor, who it is, their character, in-person autographs are insanely expensive. I mean, they're like $20 a pop, or $50, or something like that. So I'm glad I collected these autographs back in the 90s when it was before they started charging a whole lot for them. Alright, I've got something else to show y'all. Give me just a second and I'll be right back. Alright everybody, sorry about the shaky cam here. I can't really do this from the tripod. What I have here is the official Star Trek VI The Undiscovered Country movie magazine. We've got the wonderful cast shot here, but I can't really go too much further down without giving away who autographed the front of my magazine. This person is in the movie, but she is not pictured on the front of the magazine here. The other cast autographs that I have are actually inside the magazine. They did a little character, bio, what they're doing in the movie, stuff like that. And then at the end of that, they had a full-page picture of that character, and the ones I was fortunate enough to get their autograph, I had them autograph it on their character's picture inside the magazine. So there's only one autograph on the cover, and I think this one's pretty cool. That's Grace Lee Whitney, otherwise known as Yeoman Rand, who actually shows up on the Excelsior Sulu ship, and she's in the movie. And I was fortunate enough to get her autograph on the magazine, on the cover, since I don't believe her character is actually listed inside the magazine. But I was thankful to get her autograph in person, again back in the 90s when I was a kid making the convention circuit back in Dallas. I thought that was pretty darn cool. Now, inside the magazine, I gotta flip the pages here, get to the characters. Unfortunately, I've not got a Shatner autograph because he's always been tricky to get. Unfortunately, no Nimoy autograph. Unfortunately, no DeForest Kelley autograph. Again, unfortunately, no James Doohan autograph. But I do have a Walter Koenig autograph, which I think is pretty cool. And we got some shots from the movie, stuff like that. All this kind of fun stuff. I'm not going to go into it all. I don't have a Nichelle Nichols autograph, sadly. So here we have George Takei, otherwise known as Sulu. And I was lucky enough to get his. Again, pretty darn cool. And I think that's a really good picture of him right there. Framed nicely with his signature there. Don't have Kim Cattrall. She never really made the convention circuit, I don't believe. Don't have Christopher Plummer. Again, I don't think he made the convention circuit. And I don't have a Michael Dorn autograph in here. I do have other Michael Dorn autographs, just not in that magazine. And I'll probably make a video later on of other autographs that I have. But these were just ones that I was lucky enough to get as a kid back in the day, back in the early 90s, running around the conventions in Dallas. And yes, there's my cat Balana trying to get in the video. Don't step on the magazine. Hey Balana, say hi. Sniffy. Alright, I've got one more special thing to show y'all, and then I will be right back. Sorry about my leg getting in there. Alright everybody, here is, and again I apologize for the shaky camera. I'm having to do this by hand because I just can't get a tripod at the angle where this picture is. That's right, I've got Jonathan Del Arco's autograph as Hugh the Borg. Showed up in Next Generation, played a part in season 1 of Picard. And I really lucked into this autograph. I managed to get it because it was tucked in a fanzine from an old convention. I'm not sure the exact date, from the 90s again. That was in, I believe, Colorado. And this picture was tucked in that fanzine, and somehow it was donated to Goodwill at the time that I was working for them here in North Texas, and they were about to throw it out. I saw that it was a Star Trek item, asked my supervisor if I could have it. He's like, yeah, we're about to throw it out anyhow. Got home and found this autographed picture inside that magazine. I nearly soiled myself because of that. But yeah, that was an amazing find. And I am glad that I spoke up and asked for it. Also, I guess I'll go ahead and show y'all 2 other autographs that I bought through that local resale shop that I was talking about. I'm not sure how they came in possession of these, if it was like one of those storage cleanouts, somebody doesn't pay on their storage and it sells to the highest bidder, or if this person had passed on. But this is also stuff that ties back to that DS9 poster. It's kind of hard to read, but it's personalized to Jerry, Armin Shimmerman. And over here in the corner we have Chekhov, again personalized to Jerry. Like I said, these 2 over here I got from that local resale shop as part of a package deal. So those are pretty awesome, pretty cool to have. And yeah, I don't know who Jerry is. I don't know if he or she is still alive. I don't know how the resale shop came to be in possession of these autographs. But when I saw them and the price they quoted me as a package deal for a lot of the Star Trek memorabilia they had in the shop at the time, and I actually had extra money at the time, I jumped on the chance to get them. Alright, I hope the shaky cam wasn't too distracting to y'all, and I will see y'all next time. Hope y'all enjoyed this. Bye.